When it comes to lenses, there are so many choices right now. If you shoot Sony or Nikon or Fuji, but if you shoot Canon, well, you guys know what it is. You're still stuck using Canon lenses. But I'm just saying there are so many organizations, companies, brands, whatever it is that you want to call them, that are making lenses right now. We have Viltrox, we have Sigma, you have Tamron, you have Suri, and those are the ones that you have Rokinon, so Samyang, you have Laowa. There are just so many people that make lenses right now. So at the end of the day, it's good for us photographers and creators that there are a bunch of options to choose from. But for the past year, I've reviewed and used a lot of Viltrox lenses, and there's one thing that stands out to me when it comes to these lenses. And the funny thing is that it has nothing to do with quality, because all these brands that I've called right now make amazing lenses that have great quality right now, right? Suri makes great lenses, great quality at the price point that they are at. We have obviously we have Suri, we have Viltrox, which are kind of like the affordable lens brands right now. And you have brands like Sigma and Tamron, which are, they used to be the affordable ones, but kind of like mid-range right now. And obviously you have first-party lenses that are more expensive. So there are, like I said, so many options out there. And when it comes to quality, they are good. When it comes to autofocus, they're really good. When it comes to color rendition, they're really good. These lenses are nice and sharp. So what is that one feature that stands out for me when it comes to Viltrox lenses that makes them the go-to for me personally? And like I said, at the end of the day, this video is not sponsored by Viltrox. It's whatever it is that you want to use. Go ahead and buy any brand that you want to use. Like I said, they are all really good. So I'm just going to show you guys the one feature, and obviously one of their lenses does not have that feature. And it might seem meh, but this feature is really important to me, and I absolutely love it. And I don't know if it's something they planned, but anyways, I'm just going to stop blabbing and get into it. So I have my Sony A7R5 right here. I'm shooting with Sony ZV-E1, and this is the 85mm. The one feature on these lenses that I absolutely love is the size of their filter threads. Now, if you do photos, it might not matter to you, but I do photos and videos. And when it comes to videos, for the most part, you always use an ND filter. So I have this variable ND filter from Freewell. And I absolutely love it. So thanks Freewell for sending this out. The thing about this is that it's an 82mm thread. So it's like for the most part, the biggest they sell, I think so. And it's not going to fit on every lens that you have. So you need step down rings to actually fit this on most lenses that you have. If your lens is like an 82mm thread, then you are good. But for the most part, you might actually need step down rings to put this. Now, why ND filters, you might say? The good thing about ND filters is that they're like glasses for your cameras, for your lens for the most part. If you shoot videos, there is kind of like a certain rule that for the most part your shutter speed should be 2 times what your frame rate is. So if you're shooting at 24 frames per second, your shutter speed should be at like 48, but for the most part most cameras will let you set that to 50. If you use cinema cameras that have like the 180-degree rule, basically they'll change your shutter speed for you to actually match 2 times what your frame rate is, right? So sometimes when you have your shutter speed where it's supposed to be and you have your ISO set at the base ISO, which might be 800, or maybe you have your ISO set at like that high one, depending on the base ISO that your camera has. My camera has 800 and 12,800. I know Canon has, the newer Canons have 800, maybe 3,200, and then 12,800. So it really depends on what you're doing. It might just be a little bit too bright and you're trying to get your exposure right. So that's when you actually pop in one of these bad boys, the ND filters. If I show you what this is. So when you just twist that, you guys can see it's just going to block the amount of light coming in, and then the amount of light that, you know, like obviously you can see it reduces that. So what is it about ND filters and these lenses that I like? So like I said, for the most part, you need step down ring to actually use your ND filters. The good thing, or the great thing, I don't know if Viltrox planned this or not, is the fact that most of their lenses that I have in the Pro series and the Lab series, bar one, just one of them is different, all come with a 77mm filter thread. So that means whenever it is that I am switching my ND filters from one lens to the other, I really do not have to worry about other filter threads. Like if I just go out with my 77 to 82 millimeter step down ring, then I'm good. So the 85 comes with a 77 millimeter thread. The 16 that I'm shooting with right now comes with the same thing. The 35 comes with the same thing. This is the 50. The 50 I just got, and I'm going to do a review on this lens very soon. Comes with a 77, and the 35 lab lens comes with a 77 millimeter thread too. So that is the one feature about these lenses that I absolutely love. Now, when you get cinema lenses, the thing about them is that they are threads, right? Kind of like, so basically the aperture and the focus, basically like threads right here, they line up with each other if you get like a lot of cinema lenses. So, you know, they kind of line up with each other. When it comes to portrait lenses, that does not happen. But for cinema lenses, like I said, they line up with each other, and that's like a great thing. So if you are using the focus pulling mechanisms, because most of them don't have autofocus, you know, or you're trying to change your aperture, you don't have to rebalance anything, and a lot of them come at the same sizes, so you just don't have to rebalance. When you swap lenses, it's just easy for you to like continue using those lenses. That's if you're going the cinema route, right? But for portrait lenses, for the most part, they're always very different, and I have to carry different step down rings for the different filter thread sizes. But I love the fact that all the Viltrox lenses that I have, from the 16 to the 35 lab to the 50 pro to the 85 pro, all of them within that range. And hopefully if they bring out a 24mm2, it's going to have a 77 millimeter thread. They all have the same thread size, so it's just easy for me to switch my ND filters from one to another without worrying about missing any step down rings. And I think that is the best feature for these lenses. Like I said, every other lens is sharp, every other lens is good. It really depends on where you want to go with your money and how you want to spend your money. But for me, the fact that this convenience right now sets these lenses apart for me. Now, I don't know if the other brands do the same thing. That's, you know, like, I don't think all their lenses come with the same filter threads. And like I said, there's one that is an exception, and it's this bad boy, the 135. Now, for the most part, I do not use the 135 for videos, so it's totally fine. I just use it for portraits, and I don't have to put an ND filter on this thing for the most part. And even if I have to, it comes with an 82 millimeter thread, so all I have to do is just remove the step down ring, and I'll be able to put this on here. But the other lenses all have a 77 millimeter thread size. Now, you might be wondering, why is Prince so excited about this? It means nothing. You're right. It means nothing. But it's just very effective going out with these lenses. I mean, I'm here to talk about things that work for me on this channel, not things that work for everybody. But anyways, thank you for watching my little video of me talking about Viltrox lenses. That is definitely 100% not sponsored by Viltrox, but at the same time, I did get these lenses from Viltrox. So, take anything you hear with a grain of salt. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.